Dance and I. Growing up, I always wanted to study dance. I remember walking past a ballet studio and looking through the windows. I would ask my mom if she would please put me in a class. She would let me know that we did not have the money for it. I was sad, but I understood. In high school, I was so happy to see that I could choose dance as an elective. I would look forward to this class every day. It was one of the highlights of my high school years. Going into the class, I thought that we would just be dancing as a group the whole time and there would be not much interaction. Mrs. Myers started out the first week by teaching us warming exercises and our daily stretches. I was very shy at that age, so naturally I was nervous to even do that. As we began our first unit, we focused on jazz. It was so much fun and I wanted to keep going, but I did not know that something better was coming along. Tap was next. This was my favorite, and 8 years later, I still remember our tap dance. We also learned ballet and hip-hop. Throughout these units, I developed a new appreciation for dance because even the smallest techniques took time and patience to learn. We would soon begin practicing our end-of-the-year show dances. This would be performances put on by all of Mrs. Myers' dance classes: the introduction class, intermediate dance, advanced, and the illusions class. During the practices, I developed more relationships with people I had not communicated with throughout the year. We relied on one another to be successful as a group. The show would be a huge step for me because, once again, I was a very shy person. As soon as I got on stage, all of that went away. I was forced out of my shell because I could not let my dance family down. This show was the most fun I had, something I look back on now. If I could, I would do it again. Dance was more than I expected. It helped me be more of a confident person and to trust not only myself and my own strengths, but my dance peers as well. I learned that it is not about just getting on stage and moving around to some song. You need to put time and effort into your art. Even then, your art does not only consist of your dance technique, but of the whole visual. Your face and the emotions you portray will help you tell your story. I feel that dance gives you a new form of communication. You can demonstrate what you feel when you cannot simply say it. This is one of my favorite things about dance. When I would watch some of the solo performances, I liked to watch the person's face. This would tell me everything about the person and their story. If it was a happy one, you could see the joy, and if it was a sad one, you could feel and see their pain. That's what I look for in a dancer, their ability to tell a story. I feel that dance was an escape for me. It was like I was not at school, but in a second home. I would leave the classroom without any stress because I would leave it all on the dance floor. This is something I plan to implement as a future educator because I would love to provide an outlet for students to use when they need it the most. All in all, to me, dance is more than just a movement. It is a feeling.